So by the end of November last year, I had a dream about a friend that I used to go to the same high school with, same university with. We were in the same class at high school. We did the same majors, the same study at university. So I was talking with her in the dream. So I was talking to her. A lot of things were happening in the dream. Yes, okay. We were talking about a lot of, like, do you know, like, you see, dreams can have different scenes at the same time. A lot could be happening in one dream at the same moment. So that was what was happening. So a lot of things were happening, but there were some conversations that we had. Some conversations, some of them were happening live. Me and her, just like her right next to me. And some were also happening via text on WhatsApp. So okay, one of the conversations we had was about dating, and she was crying about that, and I was we were talking about dating, and then the other part that we were talking about was financial, financial provision and stuff. We did not actually talk about that one live. Yeah, we did not talk about that one live. I saw myself sending her links to some job applications because I am still like applying for things related to my studies, not just only things that are related to what I studied, but yeah, I was sending her my links that are related to what we studied in that dream. Okay, and that dream ended with her crying about another something different. Yes, something different, not related to not having a job or not having financial breakthrough or financial provision or whatever, but she was crying about something. And then after that, I woke up and my heart was broken. I was very sad. I was sad because of what just happened in the dream, or because of the atmosphere. It's not the atmosphere, because of the dream. I woke up, I was sad. My heart was very sad. And I woke up and then I checked my messages, my WhatsApp, to see. I don't know what I was doing. Was I gonna text her or what? But I checked my WhatsApp and I saw her last scene. It was very late, by 3 a.m. that. So I was like, shoot, something must really be happening. And then I interceded, I prayed. And then later during the day, I texted and I asked her, hi, how are you? And she was like, good, she's okay. And I was like, I had a dream about you and I thought you were not okay, because I woke up not feeling okay, and actually in the dream, you were not okay. And she was like, what did you dream about? And she says, okay, when you were asking me if I'm okay, I thought you meant physically. She explained, and she was like, but financially she's not okay. And she thinks, she explains her situation, which was relatable actually for myself also, and she was like, okay, she hasn't been okay. And that she was praying. Oh yeah. She said hasn't been okay, and that last night she was praying, and she ended up crying. She ended up crying while she was praying at night. And it was like, what? So there was the time. So it was like, what? Okay, there was this. I don't know if it's the exact same time as the time that I was having the dream that I had, but okay, it was the same night. And so I was like, wow, that was really God showing me, which is something is happening concerning you and him. Like, this is a sign that God is seeing you. He hears your prayers, and he's hearing your cries, and he's with you in this matter. He's working behind the scenes. Literally, God is working behind the scenes of our lives, and we might not see it, but he is working behind the scenes of our lives, which this word is about actually. So like I said, which is that situation happened by the end of November last year, and then now it's April 2026. So was it March? I think it was March that we had this conversation. So the past 3 months of 2026, I was working at a school teaching in maritime, the thing that we studied in high school and studied at university, I was teaching the at a high school without a teaching qualification because of a lack of or teachers who can teach those subjects that I was teaching. Yes, I was teaching at a school. Okay, and guess what? This friend of mine that I had a dream. Even this connection I got through a friend that I went to school with, also at the same high school, same university. I went with her, but at uni we did not do the same majors or the same courses. But anyways, but they are still way about maritime. So okay, I was teaching these subjects that are about maritime, and the friend that I had a dream about, she told me that she's studying the course OEPGCE to be a teacher, a bridging course where you can teach these subjects, where you can have a teaching qualification to teach these subjects that I was teaching Mina without a teaching qualification. She tells me what she's doing that, and this is the first year this course is being done at the UKZN. It's the first year for maritime to have a PGCE at UKZN. So she got the offer, she got the bursary and to go and study there. And she tells me, she's like, yes, I'm studying, but I don't even know if I'm gonna get a job after I finished. And she was like concerned about her future, which is normal to be concerned, And she was like, I'm like, hey, boy, you get a job. I'm working as a teacher without a teaching qualification. Literally, to teach those subjects that you are studying, to teach, to be a qualified teacher for. Like, isn't that God? Isn't that God? Like, the teachers are so scarce to teach those subjects that she's studying to become a teacher of. Imagine, like, God has been working behind the scenes of her life all this time. Like, when she prayed, she was praying, God, what can I say? God revealed it through me. Uguti, hey, I'm listening to you. I can hear your cry. I'm with you. I'm gonna help you. You're gonna get a job. I'm gonna provide. She might not get the job at the exact school that I was working at, but she might get somewhere else. She might get the job at the exact school that I was working at, or she might get it. Okay. She might get the job at the exact school that I was working at, or she might get the job at a different school. But the thing is that God is with her, and this is God showing, hey, I am with you. I am working in your favor behind the scenes. She asked for my details at the school where I was working, and she was like, okay, so when I finished, because the course is 1 year, she was like, when I finish, so I can, be in contact with those people who are in charge of that school, and connections can happen or could happen. And also, I'm like, isn't this God? Isn't literally this God showing what He's working behind the scenes? He's literally hearing our prayers when we pray. We might not see His hand. We might not see His presence in our lives, in the things that we need, in the provision that we need. We might feel like God is silent. He's not doing anything, or we might feel like it's just crickets, but literally God is working behind the scenes and making parts we can't even see. So I hope you are encouraged through this testimony to pray to God, cry out to Him, and pray consistently. Ask for whatever you need, because it might be discouraging. You might stop praying because you think God is not hearing or not listening. God is hearing and listening to your prayers. Pray, keep praying, continue praying to the Lord, for your breakthrough. God is listening, and He is working behind the scenes, doing what you can't see. So, yeah, I hope this word encourages you in the Lord. Yeah, because it encourages me, Shane. It does encourages me in God. Bye.